Good morning, students. In the last topic of pressure, we are going to study about pressure in fluids. As we all know, liquids and gases collectively are called fluids as they can flow. So, first, let us see some activities based on these. So, first one is to show that gases exert pressure. In this, we need a rubber balloon. We have to blow air into the balloon and see that it expands. It keeps on expanding to a certain extent and then it bursts. So we can say that as the pressure of the air increases, the material of the balloon is unable to bear that pressure and it bursts. So it proves that gases exert pressure on the wall of the container which holds them. Second is about atmospheric pressure. We know what is atmospheric pressure, right? The pressure which is surrounding us because of the sea of air. We are living in a sea of air actually. We are having lot of air around us, and that air also has weight and that exerts pressure on us. So next activity is to show that presence of atmospheric pressure. For this, we need a tumbler. We have to fill this tumbler with water, completely fill it to the brim, up to the mouth of the tumbler, and then cover it with a cardboard. Then overturn it. Overturn means make it upside down, and then release the hand from below. You will see that the cardboard sticks to the tumbler. It does not fall down. That is because of the atmospheric pressure. The air pressure is keeping the cardboard stuck to the tumbler. So, conclusion is pressure of the atmosphere exerts enough force on the cardboard so that it is able to hold the tumbler of water. Third is again to show presence of atmospheric pressure. Children, you must have played with those guns in which you have a rubber sucker on one side. Arrow like thing is there, and in that you have a rubber sucker. And when it comes in contact with smooth surfaces like mirror or any other table surface, it sticks to it. Right? So in between the rubber sucker, when the air is removed, the atmospheric pressure pushes it so much that it sticks to the material on which we are putting it, right? It does not contain any glue or sticky substance, but still it sticks there because of the partial vacuum created inside, and the atmospheric pressure is pushing it. These are also used to hold the things like hangers, right? So from these activities we can conclude that we are actually living in a sea of air. We are surrounded by the sea of air, and the pressure of this atmospheric pressure is actually because of the weight of this air. And the gravity of the earth is keeping this atmospheric gases near the earth, right? So the air around us, which is having weight also, it exerts a pressure called atmospheric pressure. So we can define atmospheric pressure as pressure exerted on the object by the weight of the air above it. And the pressure at sea level is about 10,000 kilopascal. Sorry, 100,000 kilopascal. Or you can say 1 lakh pascal. Right? 1 lakh pascal is 100,000 kilopascal. This is too much pressure, and you must be saying that we don't feel that pressure. This pressure is there on our head, surrounding us, but we don't feel it because the blood pressure, the pressure of the fluids inside our body, it balances the atmospheric pressure, right? So we don't feel it. But when we go to space, we that our body pressure becomes too much, because their atmospheric pressure is not there. It is almost zero. So we have to wear those space suit. They are pressurized to maintain our body pressure. Now, this atmospheric pressure, as we go higher, it decreases, because as we go higher, the amount of the air goes on decreases. So the atmospheric pressure also decreases. So on the mountains, the atmospheric pressure is less. We can say that on Mount Everest, the pressure will be much less than on the sea level. And now pressure in liquids. Like gases, liquids also exert pressure on the walls of the container in which they are held. Like in this activity it is shown, we have to take a bucket full of water. We have to fill a balloon, inflate a balloon and try to push that balloon inside the bucket. You will see that the balloon comes up again and again. That means the pressure inside the water is pushing the balloon upwards. So water and other liquids, they exert pressure on the container in which they are there, and they also exert pressure on all the objects which we are putting inside. Here we are putting the balloon inside. So the water is exerting pressure on the balloon also. And as we go deeper, the pressure goes on increasing. In the liquids, as we go deeper, the pressure goes on increasing. So inside the sea, when we are going deep inside the sea, the pressure is tremendous. It is very high. That is why the sea divers, they have to wear special diving suits. You can see in the picture. And that is the same reason why the wall of the dam is made broader at the base, because the water pressure at the bottom of the dam is much more than that on the surface. So we have to make the wall broader so that it can withstand that pressure. In the next activity also it is shown that liquids exert pressure in all direction. This you can do at home also and see. You have to just take a balloon and attach it with a rubber tube to a tap, and then switch on, just turn on the tap, and then you will see that the balloon expands in all directions. And lastly, we have open tube manometer. This is a simple device to measure pressure. Okay, this is also called pressure gauge. And it is a U-shaped glass tube filled with water. Not completely, partially filled with water. In between there is a scale, and one arm is open, whereas another arm is connected to a rubber tube. So this is used to measure the pressure. So that's all in this chapter. Thank you. Go through the videos carefully and learn